Stocks fell to start the week. There was some optimism early on that the market would rise on the prospect for a trade deal after reports that the U.S. and China were slowly getting closer to an agreement. It is that same hope that has been propelling the market higher for months, but for whatever reason today, it simply didn't resonate and stocks dropped. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 206 points to 25,819. The Nasdaq fell 17 and the S&P 500 was down 10. Bob Pisani has more on today's decline.
An early rally quickly fizzled out with the Dow falling more than 400 points. It was the biggest one-day decline in several weeks. Why the drop? It's tough to pin the drop on any one theme. This is the kind of action that indicates buyer exhaustion. After all, we've had a big rally, partly on trade talk hopes, and now that a deal is looking more and more likely, stocks took a breather. Call it sell on the news if you'd like. Trade-related groups like technology and industrials were in the red, but we also saw names not associated with trade, like retail stocks, which were strong last week, and healthcare also lagged on the session today. Software stocks like Salesforce also faded, and transportation stocks tumbled for a seventh straight day. Airline stocks in particular, like Delta, were weaker. And again, healthcare lagged. The big pharmaceutical names like Pfizer were all down. So the big issue now is, how much more room does the market have to run on just the Federal Reserve isn't going to raise interest rates story this year and on the hope for a China trade deal? Remember, global growth is still weak, and a stronger dollar is also a concern out there. The sectors that have seen the biggest cuts to their earnings estimates so far this year are energy, materials, and technology. That's no surprise. Materials and technology are both closely tied to trade uncertainty. Now, the key to getting stocks back up toward historic highs is to stop that downward earnings revision trend that we've been seeing for several months now. And for that, we just need to see more stability on the global markets front. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Bob Pisani at the New York Stock Exchange.